morning, or depending on when you're watching this, good afternoon, good evening, or good night. My name's Ross, and as always told, out of Voice of Radio. So today, we need to take one last look at those lovely Orbeetle deck boxes. No, wait, just EX, well, not deck boxes, they're EX boxes. And we need to talk about the fact that not only do they have Cosmic Eclipse in, like I told you the other day, but they also have Ultra Prism in, and we really need to talk about the fact that as it stands at the moment, this is a run. This is a run and have a look. Because I am seeing these more and more lately. I'm seeing them available. I'm seeing people picking them up. I am seeing it being like an actual proper thing, which is wonderful. This is not going to last. Now, the latest news that I saw on this was actually posted on Twitter by Zing Collectibles, at X Collectibles, and they went and bought 6 of these. Now, what is very interesting about having bought 6 of these were bought online. These were bought online at Target. Now, I can't tell you if Target still got stock, if Target's got stock somewhere but not other places, if they're going to restock, where they're going to restock, etc. The fact of the matter is, there is definitely stock running around. This seems to be very much in the line of a reprint rather than a restock in terms of volume. It might legitimately be a restock, but if it is a significant restock, and it is coming around from all over. This is fantastic. But it's not going to last forever. Essentially, the secret's out, and it's partly because of me, and I'm going to be honest with you, this video is hopefully going to do more to get the word out. And essentially, my advice to you is really simple. Go. For what it's worth, Zing Collectibles did go and post their receipt to show they had bought it online at Target. Now, buying online can be risky. I warned you about this in previous videos, because when you're buying boxes like this, and you're not buying it for the Orbeetle, you're buying it for the specific packs, there is an issue in that the packs are not necessarily predictable. Because remember, when this first dropped, the packs were kind of rubbish. They weren't as good, ladies and gentlemen. You know, the 2 packs at the front you can see here of Vivid Voltage. It is not exactly the greatest pack selection. I don't think that's unfair to say. Although there is a Burning Shadows at the back. You see a Burning Shadows Ho-Oh pack there. So it's not completely terrible. Point is, if you're buying these blind online, you are taking a little bit of a risk. Please do bear that in mind. Also, please do bear in mind, as I told you the other day, there are those products that are being found in Walmart at the moment that do have Burning Shadows packs, and they are a little more expensive, I grant you, but I don't think you should be too upset here. I would run, ladies and gentlemen, I would run and buy them if they were anywhere near me. But the point I want to make in today's video is they've got both Cosmic Eclipse and Ultra Prism. Now, the way it actually boils down seems to be, and again, there are differences, so this might not hold for everyone. You get 2 packs of Evolving Skies, which incidentally, 2 packs of Evolving Skies per box is redonk. And, you know, you can see on the screen here, all of these, the front 2 packs are Evolving Skies. It's ridiculous. The Evolving Skies alone will pay for the box. But then you get yourself 1 pack of Vivid Voltage. Now, that's the disappointing one. Vivid Voltage is not an amazing set. It's not really demanding a particularly high price. It's not hugely sought after. I don't think that's an unfair thing to say. The way I always phrase Vivid Voltage is, if you get the Rainbow Pikachu V Max, that's awesome. If you don't get the Rainbow Pikachu V Max, your pack probably sucks, honestly. Like, the second best card in the set is your Full Art Pikachu V, which is like a $15 card. It's not one you want to really be running for. Like, if you're desperate for that, go pick it up as a single for the price of, 3 packs. So, yeah, don't worry too much about that. If you buy Vivid Voltage, you're looking for Rainbow Pika, or you're keeping it sealed for the future. Simple as. Or you're just ripping for the fun of ripping packs, of course, which is what I always do. But I know, that the hype for the Orbeetle box at the moment isn't, hey, I want Orbeetle and a couple of packs. The hype is, oh my word, the pack selection is routinely excellent. So then after your 2 packs of Evolving Skies and your 1 pack of Vivid Voltage, you're generally left with either a pack of Cosmic Eclipse or a pack of Ultra Prism. Now, these are late Sun and Moon era cards. That's what we're talking about here. We are talking about two of the later Sun and Moon sets. Now, Cosmic Eclipse was actually the final Sun and Moon set. That was Sun and Moon 12. Whereas Ultra Prism was just a tiny bit earlier. Okay, fine, like 18 months earlier. It was Sword and Shield 5. It's not always particularly clear why. Why Ultra Prism and not a set that came out a little bit later, like Team Up, for instance. And Team Up is a set with a lot of very good cards that people really want to pull. My answer to this, essentially, is they printed more Ultra Prism. It's simple as that. Remember, these products, like, there isn't some factory pumping out Orbital V boxes. There is a factory printing the promos, and there is a factory printing the boxes. They may well not be the same factory. But outside of that, they're going, what packs have we got? And they are literally popping them in. Ultra Prism is an old set at this point. Ultra Prism came out in February 2018. That's 5.5 years ago. Nobody's printing Ultra Prism. When I say this box is a reprint, what I mean is the box is essentially, the box and the promo are being reprinted and they're being packed. There's no way they're printing packs of Ultra Prism. I don't actually have any proof of this. I suppose I could be wrong, but it makes no sense. If Ultra Prism is popping up in a box like this, essentially what that means is somebody found a bunch of Ultra Prism. In the same way somebody found a bunch of Cosmic Eclipse, and they're being chucked in these boxes because what else are you going to do with them? Like, you can just release them as booster boxes, but then you don't get anywhere near as many, you basically get 36 Orbital V boxes for one booster box in terms of how many packs of Ultra Prism or Cosmic Eclipse are being given out. So popping them in there as kind of chase packs and all makes sense. And I don't know how much the people designing this think about this, but actually they're turning Orbital V box, a box which I think is fair to say did not set the world on fire, and they're turning that into an essential purchase by including these older packs in it. But that is, from everything I know about business, by far the most likely thing here is they found a bunch of these packs. They needed to get them out there in some way, and this seemed like a good way to do it. Which then, of course, leads me to my real final question here. If you've got a choice, and you're not always going to have a choice, and let's be clear, if you don't have a choice, either of these is fine. But if you've got a choice, and you can either go for Ultra Prism, or you can go for Cosmic Eclipse, which one should you go for? Which one of these is actually going to be the better of them? Well, I've shown you in terms of the packs recently. I showed you that in terms of Cosmic Eclipse booster packs, they are generally going for about $15. Whereas if we look at Ultra Prism booster packs, as an example, they're generally going for about $15. They're pretty much the same. Yeah, I'll be honest with you, they're pretty much the same. Both of them are going for about $15, which does help to explain why this $20 box is such gosh darn good value, because you're basically spending like $5 on literally everything else. Now, I know that the pulls aren't guaranteed. I'm fully aware of this, alright? But let's just say, for argument's sake, if we look at the top pulls in the set, that will actually help to differentiate between them a little bit. So taking rough guides from TCG Player, and it is a rough guide, if we take a look at, for instance, let's start off with Cosmic Eclipse, your number one card in the set, is, as it stands at the moment, is your alternate art Arceus, Dialga, and Palkia. It's around about a $200 card. Your number two card is Rosa. That is, to be fair, it's about a $200 card again. So they're very, very close. You can flip-flop between them. And then number three is your Solgaleo and Lunala, which is about a $170 card. They are the top three cards. In terms of Ultra Prism, it's weird. Because number one, you've got Lily, who is honestly, This is really awkward. It's about a $500 card. That is rougher than my estimates for the others, but it's just kind of where we are. It's about a $500 card. Number 2 is Cynthia at about $150. And number 3 is Lucamine, which comes in at around about $100. So that means that the top 3 cards in Ultra Prism actually average out to $250, which is actually higher than Cosmic Eclipse. But that's purely because of the Lily. If you take the Lily out, Cosmic Eclipse wins by a bit. Incidentally, if we go beyond the top 3, it becomes very, very stark very quickly. The number 4 card in Ultra Prism is Lana, which you're looking at around about $60. That's the number 4 card. Whereas the number 4 card in Cosmic Eclipse is Cynthia and Caitlyn, which is about a $170 card. And the number 5 is Lily's Full Force, which is, honestly, that's about a $150 card again. And then there's 7, 8 cards, still higher than Lana if we keep going, which I'm not going to keep going. So basically, in terms of singles, Ultra Prism has the Lily. It's better than Cosmic Eclipse's Lily. And then after that, the drop-off is quite high. Cosmic Eclipse, in terms of singles, is the better set. And I do think, if you want a conclusive answer, I'm telling you right now, Cosmic Eclipse is the better of the 2 sets. It's certainly the more valuable. For me, personally, it's the better of the 2. That's obviously going to come down to personal opinion. But in terms of value and numbers, yeah, Cosmic Eclipse wins. But honestly, anyone who finds these boxes wins. Whether you find them for sale online, whether you find them in a shop, regardless. What I will say is, buying from somewhere like Target, they're going to be packed by, almost certainly, someone who has no idea about the Pokemon TCG. It's going to be fine. If you're buying these boxes online from a specialist store, make sure it is a specialist hobby store, TCG store, whatever, that you can trust. Because they will look at this and go, hang on a second, these have got great packs. I'm not sending these out. I'm sending older ones, whatever. So just, if you're buying these in person, you can check. If you're buying them online, please be careful. Big box stores aren't going to care. But specialist retailers who are less scrupulous might. You have been warned. For now, ladies and gentlemen, I want to know what you think about this. I want to know your opinions. I want to know if you found them. I want to know anything you want to tell me in the comment section. So go nuts! Be nice. And then make sure you like this video, subscribe to this channel, follow me on Twitter at The Wasi. That's where we talk about Pokemon and card games and Pokemon card games, all kinds of fun things. And please do consider checking out patreon.com/PTCG Radio, where you can support the channel, get some bonus podcasts and all kinds of fun things. Oh, and of course, get shout-outs on the channel, like the lovely Uber MX, who's been a big supporter of ours for a while now, and is a very lovely person. So shout out to them for the support and the loveliness. But by far the most important thing as always, look after yourselves till next time, would ya? Thank you very much for watching. My name's Ross, and you've been watching PTCG Radio.